It seems that the entire filming of Red Notice was one big excuse for the cast to have as good of a time as possible.
Hey, I'm a big fan. Fuck off.
Speaking on The Tonight Show, Dwayne Johnson explained that the film had hundreds of ruined takes, but that the vast majority of them were the fault of Ryan Reynolds, who seemingly made it his mission to make his co-star laugh whenever possible.
So this whole time you had a cell phone?
Yes! I know, it creates extraordinary logic problems for the film!
Yes.
But it seems that Reynolds didn't always have to be actively trying to make either Johnson or Gal Gadot laugh on purpose. If this blooper is anything to go by, his inability to get his line out as intended was just as funny to his fellow actors.
My mother was an Egyptologist. You fucking asshole.
Some Friends scenes are so iconic, they're well regarded as the funniest scenes in the series. When the four of them are late for Monica and Chandler's Thanksgiving dinner, they play rock, paper, scissors to see who goes in first. And Joey makes an odd hand gesture that makes the whole cast break character.
Ha ha! I win.
What is that? That's fire, you
The best Jackie Chan movies are regularly filled with dramatic fight scenes and martial arts, which Chan is highly skilled in. While the Rush Hour franchise does feature Chan's dangerously quick moves, the comedy in these movies is equally impressive.
Is the airplane okay? Don't waste my English.
Chan and Chris Tucker form a masterful comedy duo, managing to make each other laugh in the outtakes.
So tell me something about saying.
Who say?
Saying.
Why you ask some dialogue? Why you ask something I don't know?
The Office wasn't always about comedy, with plenty of dramatic plot lines weaved through the series. However, watching a blooper reel of the cast falling about with laughter proves how much fun the job was.
You have a glass of apple juice and tell me that you don't have diabetes, okay? All right. See? Just the noise you made when you stood up. I could do.
The naturalistic acting is no surprise when it's plain to see how comfortable they all were with each other. Seemingly, they appreciated each other and their comic abilities, which made it nearly impossible for them to hold back the laughter.
Everybody happy?
With a glory hole.
Yes. Holy
Fifth closet will have a glory hole.
Thanks to Jim Carrey's remarkable face, any one of his movies could earn a spot on this list. While there's no single blooper here that stands above the rest, the combined impact of the Bruce Almighty blooper reel serves as a reminder that Carrey might be the funniest man to ever live. The faces are one of the main attractions here, but they're not the only thing worth emphasizing. There are plenty of line flubs as well, but also delightful moments when Carrey goes totally off script and completely shocks his castmates as a result.
I'm not a martyr. I was gonna say, no, I'm an actor. Don't you smile. Don't you smile right now, I swear.
Because so much of the Anchorman was totally improvised, the gag reel features a load of great jokes that didn't make the final cut. On top of that, the movie also features plenty of moments where it's clear that the actors are well aware of how funny what they're saying is, and are struggling to keep it together.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no! They're coming in through the back door! Grab the children! Save the children!
The absurd and eccentric characters are a large part of what makes the movie so funny. In particular, Steve Carell and Kristen Wiig had a tough time getting through a scene that required some obscure lines and deadpan faces, an undeniably tricky combination.
What's your favorite food?
Peeled.
Sorry, shit.
What's your favorite fan, Gran?
Grown.
The Guardians of the Galaxy was full of comedic scenes and moments that fans continue to remember almost a decade after its release. It is one of the goofiest movies from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so it makes sense that there would be plenty of funny bloopers to accompany it.
The high-end community is
The high-end... Sir.
One of the most hilarious bloopers comes when Michael Rooker constantly interrupts the broker by talking gibberish, making for a funny reaction from Sean Gunn. Even when Matt LeBlanc was messing up his performance on set, he made everyone laugh. One hysterical blooper is when LeBlanc is running through Central Perk to meet with Phoebe and he trips, falling down. While LeBlanc was embarrassed by the literal slip, it resulted in laughter among the cast and crew. Ricky Gervais is really good at making people laugh, but After Life proved he can also write stories that are both sad and funny. While the main through line is truly emotional, the comedy brought out some of the funniest bloopers.
Give me my 60 quid.
Be careful with him.
Sorry, shouldn't you be wanking someone off?
The dialogue would often push boundaries, sometimes with lines that had shock value. Unsurprisingly, these moments made the actors crack just as much as the audience.
What's a cunt?
Considered by many folks the best Will Ferrell comedy, Step Brothers gave us the comedy duo powerhouse of Ferrell and John Reilly, playing two grown men who think they're still 5 years old and who need to get along after their parents hook up.
You can lick my balls. I did not mean it that way.
What way did you mean it?
If that was what you're into.
There is plenty of improv from Ferrell and Reilly, plus moments when both of them break as we see that even they couldn't always resist the sheer comedic power of the movie they were making.
Have you ever done it so much you had to put your dick in the freezer? Have you ever done it so much in one period of time?
In the Close Encounter sketch from SNL, Ryan Gosling portrays a man who claims to have been abducted by aliens. As his character begins to describe his encounter, Kate McKinnon, playing one of the other abductees, delivers hilariously ridiculous lines that cause Gosling to lose his composure.
It didn't hurt. It was like, I'm sorry, pardon me, Sharon. It's kind of like that. No harm, no foul. He's crying.
Gosling's infectious laughter adds to the humor of the sketch and reminds us that even the most composed actors can't resist the comedic talents of their co-stars.
And then one by one, they'd step up, slap a knocker, and then go to the end of the line, wait for another turn.
Given the fact that the cast of Bridesmaids includes roughly half of the great female comedians working today, it shouldn't come as a huge surprise that they got into some nonsense while filming the movie.
I can move this one up, I can bring the other one with it. I can move that leg and the other leg right up around my ears, comb my own goddamn hair.
This gag reel features the normal bits of silliness, as well as a reminder of just how difficult everyone found acting seriously to be around Melissa McCarthy's performance. There's a reason she was nominated for an Oscar, and it's in part because she was so funny that she even kept her co-stars from completing takes.
That smells like you have a lady infection and you put your own head up there and then gave it a quick dip in the and then gave it a quick dip in the back.
Craig Ferguson improvised constantly during his tenure on The Late Late Show, so there are plenty of lunatic sequences of brilliance to choose from. But this riff, centered around some bizarre conceit about Jeff the robot owning vacation homes around the world, is a 10-car pileup of a joke.
You ever been to Edinburgh, Jeff?
Oh, hell yeah. I got a place over there.
You got a place there? Yeah, what do you do? How often do you get to your place in Edinburgh?
Oh, once a year. You should come over.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
What do you do when you get to your place?
I'm laughing again. You throw beads and you go swimming.